Hello. Um, I know I haven't made a video in a really long time, but I wanted to talk about something that may be a little controversial um on the internet. So, I just want to get right into it. So, before I start, I just want to say I am a Christian woman, and I do believe that God died on the cross for me and that he saved us, and my faith is as strong as it'll ever be. Okay? Um Tonight I went to go see Exodus, Gods and Kings, the movie, the story of Moses, and I didn't like it because it was poorly represented, and there were things absolutely wrong that were just not right. So, I just want to say for a warning, I have my Bible here. And everything I reference is going to be coming from this Bible, the truth. So let's get into it. So the first thing that was poorly represented was Moses' staff. Moses did not, in the movie, Moses is represented carrying a sword that he had while he was in power in Egypt. Moses did not have a sword. Moses carried a staff. Okay? Moses fled to Midian, and in Midian, that's where he met his wife Zipporah and her father. Zipporah and Moses got married, and Moses became a shepherd. Moses used a staff as a shepherd. That's what he used to move the sheep. Now, when Moses saw the burning bush and saw God speaking to him, this is what happened. In Exodus chapter 4, verse 2, the Lord said to him, "What is in your hand?" Moses said, "A staff." And God said to Moses, "Throw it on the ground." So Moses threw it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses ran from it. But the Lord said to Moses, "Put out your hand and catch it by the tail." So he put out his hand and caught it, and it became a staff in his hand. That they may believe that the Lord, the God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has appeared to you. Exodus 4, verse 17. And take in your hand this staff, which you shall do the signs. Meaning, take this staff in your hand and do wonders and make them believe that I am. So Moses did not carry around a sword. He did not throw a sword into the sea. Moses carried a staff. And that was the first thing that I saw wrong in the movie. The second thing that I saw wrong in the movie was when the sea turned red, when the sea was supposed to turn blood. In the movie, the sea turned bloody by crocodiles attacking people and each other. And that's apparently how the sea turned red. That is not correct. Exodus chapter 7, verse 16. And you shall say to him, "The Lord, the God of the Hebrews, sent me to you, saying, Let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. But so far you have not obeyed. Thus says the Lord, By this you shall know I am the Lord. Behold, with the staff that is in my hand, I will strike the water that is in the Nile, and it shall turn into blood. The fish in the Nile shall die, and the Nile will stink, and the Egyptians will grow weary of the drinking water from the Nile." And the Lord said to Moses, "Say to Aaron, Take your staff, and stretch out your hand over the waters of Egypt, over the rivers, their canals, and their ponds, and their pools of water, so they may become blood. And there shall be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, even in vessels of wood and the vessels of stone." So crocodiles did not make the water bloody. The staff that Moses was holding turned the water into blood. Real human blood. That was the second thing that was poorly misconstructed in the movie. And the very last thing that just grind my gears so bad was the parting of the sea when the Israelites were leaving. Exodus 14 verse 16. Lift up your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea and divide it, that the people of Israel may go through the sea on dry ground. And I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they shall go in after them. And I will get glory over Pharaoh and all his hosts and his chariots and his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord. When I have gotten glory over Pharaoh, his chariots, and his horsemen, the angel of God who was going before the hosts of Israel moved and went behind them, and the pillar of cloud moved from before them and stood behind them, coming between the hosts of Egypt and the hosts of Israel. And there was the cloud and darkness, and it lifted up the night without one coming near the other all night. Verse 21. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord drove the sea back by a strong east wind all night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the people of Israel went into the midst of the sea on dry grounds, the waters being a wall to them on their right hand and on their left. That was poorly misconstructed in the movie. In the movie, Moses took his sword, threw it out into the sea, and the water, I guess, was evaporated, and there were still wet lands. The word has already said that it was dry lands, so it wasn't true. There was no parting. There was no right or left sea walls in the movie. Hollywood's not down with God or Jesus. So that should tell you that it's not true. I just wanted to leave you with a few words of wisdom. Jesus is coming back, and he is coming back faster than I could ever see it. It is now the time to set all things aside and really try to focus our minds and our hearts on one thing, and that is God. If you died tonight, where would you go? And I'll leave you with that. God bless you.